Hi guys, I'm Dr. Amara Padilla Evangelista Huber, and I'm back with my very willing victim, aka Mr.
Nick Huber.
And today we're going to answer some questions sent in by my followers to the hashtag Tito of America. Yes, Tito of America and Tita of Manila. He thinks it's corny, but I think it's funny. Okay. Oh, first question. Is Dr. Amara the first Filipina you've ever dated?
Yes.
Ding ding! But have you dated other Asians? No. Okay. So do you gravitate towards that type?
No, not really. I dated, as you know, I dated white women as well.
Right. So it's more of the personality rather than like the look. Okay. What is something an American can learn from a Filipino?
I think Americans could probably be sweeter. Yes, I think they could learn that from Filipinos. So all the traditions like pasalubong, just generally expressing gratitude or excitement. I think Filipinos are all typically, really expressive, and I think American culture is like a little more closed off. I think like taken to the extreme in the Philippines, it's also a bad thing, right? Like, everyone knows each other's business, and it's a little too much sometimes.
No boundaries.
But I think, just the closeness, the bayanihan spirit, and all that stuff.
What can Filipinos learn from Americans other than the time management or be on time?
That's probably the best one,
Right.
because that's a really general societal thing that took me a while to adjust to and still kind of confuses me, honestly. I think it's slightly related, I guess, would just be like demand excellence at a little bit higher of a degree. I think America's a place where like there are Yelp reviews, there are
Right.
consequences. It's like a producer and a consumer problem, right? Because sometimes the people in the Philippines who are buying things have gotten used to a lower
Right.
level of service.
No, for
and
sure.
same thing, that's why the people that make stuff have responded to that.
Nick and I used to be always the first people in family parties. And now, before COVID anyway, Nick would be like, if the party starts at 6, we're gonna be there at like 8. So I'm not sure if that's good or bad, but I think in
And
the
we
context,
would be the first ones.
Who would still be the first one?
So confusing.
Okay, next question. What is your favorite Filipino food?
What's the soup called that I like? Tinola, right?
Tinola.
Yeah, I like tinola.
Ah.
I mean, chicken adobo is good too.
Right.
Jollibee's great. I love Jollibee, except for the sweet
Spaghetti.
The sweet spaghetti sauce is a little bit too much. But I like Jolly cheesy hot dogs.
Yeah, that's his favorite, the hot dog. Which is better in terms of fries, McDonald's or Jollibee?
I think Jollibee's better.
Go Filipinos. Okay, what do you miss the most about the U.S.? He doesn't miss the U.S. Because I'm here.
My parents might watch this.
Oh gosh, well, that's the answer. His parents are who he is missing the most
I do miss
about
my
the
parents.
Yeah,
I do
that's
miss
it.
my parents.
Right. And your dog, our dog.
And our dog.
Yeah.
I would just say, like, besides that, those are probably the main. The convenience of it all. Just,
Right.
like, being able to order stuff online. I guess Amazon.
Amazon, guys.
After my
Amazon.
parents and my dog, Amazon.
Right.
Yeah.
What is the best part about living in the Philippines? Of course, not including the most obvious best part.
Well, yeah, you're number one.
Strain grow.
I mean, there's different kinds of convenience here. Like, things are affordable, help is affordable. What was the question? Sorry, I'm tired. I think the weather's fantastic. The people are great. I think even though we are starting at a lower level of economy, the growth is a lot faster than in the US, which is really exciting. Like, average age of the Filipinos like 21, 22. Average age of an American is like 39. And so you have like a much more youthful, much more fast-growing culture. We're connected to all the exciting stuff that's going on in Asia.
Yeah, because the next question was, why did you choose to live here? And I think that's basically also like
That's
the reasons.
basically the answer.
Right. Okay. What is the first Filipino word you've ever learned?
It was Paul. Or Opal, technically. because you were on the phone with your mom in Berkeley, and all you were saying was Oppo, 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 Oppo. And I was like, what does Oppo mean? So it was one of those one-way conversations.
Yep. Oppo. And now, do you use the word a lot too?
Sometimes.
No. What is your favorite Filipino word?
Kasintahan ko.
He's so trained well. Why?
It just rolls off the tongue, and it has a great meaning.
Oh.
Yeah. I like bayanihan too. The ones that are kind of long, and I'm impressed that I learned how to be able to pronounce
It's like
them.
a fancy Filipino word. Okay. Any study tips for people interested in like being academically excellent like you?
Well, what worked for me won't necessarily work for everyone, but what worked for me was a lot of time in the library, just putting the time in. I started early on everything, so like once an assignment was out, I would start right away, and I did that in high school too. So yeah, planning ahead, coming prepared. Like a few days before a test, I had like a kind of a ritual where 2 to 3 days before, I would make like a study card, like a 1-pager or a 2-pager that summarized like everything that I needed to know. That was like an outline, and I would color things in different colors. So like definitions of words would be in blue, or formulas would be in red, so that it was kind of like a cheat sheet. And then that would have been like condensed from like a bunch of notes. And then I just used that. Did problem tests the night before, got a good night's sleep.
It's so strange hearing him say that because I'm a born crammer. So I don't know what it means to sleep before an exam. I will admit, the only time I ever went in the library was when there was a flood and I had nowhere else to go. And then someone asked, is Mara still the same girl you fell in love with?
No, because you're a mother, you're a much different person. I think we've both grown a ton since we met each other like 6 years ago. So the core is still there, of course, the sweet girl. I mean, we've both grown a lot.
That's sweet.
You've talked a lot about your journey, and you've grown a lot.
The fact that he's doing this is also, a testament that he has also changed and grown, because he would never do anything like this. We're so different. This is like intense for him. This for me is like every day of my life.
I had fun, and thanks for the great questions, guys.
Thanks for watching, guys. Bye.